Daniel-san.
There he is. What's up, buddy?
Right. Going good?
Yeah, all's good. All's good. What's that in the background? What are we looking at?
I'm sitting in my lounge room at the moment. It's a Wildcats picture, actually. It's
Looks good.
one of the grand finals.
Nice.
Thanks for jumping on board.
No worries, mate.
All we're doing is having a pretty casual chat with, I guess, a few people from around the world and around Australia, just seeing what they're doing while they're in ISO life, really. So I thought I'd see what you're doing since you're back at home. What are you at the farm at the moment?
I am, mate, in complete serenity, surrounded by a few animals, but I am, mate. So it's nice to be. It's definitely nice to be in Oz at the moment, for sure.
What are you doing to keep busy every day? You training still?
Yeah, we got. So I got Michael here, my trainer, and we've been basically. I think it's helping us have the routine for sure of getting up and just having a program to work through. But yeah, probably like yourself, we don't actually know when we're going to go and compete again. So, and I think once we do get going, especially our calendar's going to look pretty hectic. I think they're going to try and really condense and squeeze as much as they can till the new year. So when I do get that call, I want to be ready. So I'm certainly not treating it as a holiday. I'm staying active for sure.
Yeah. What do they reckon? They reckon June or something, don't they? Is that going to happen, or do you think it'll be a lot further back than that?
I would love June to happen, but so at the moment they've kind of pushed or cancelled or postponed everything till mid-June. But that's that's the perfect world. But I think it's going to be later than that. So we got time, but I don't know. You probably know what it's like. If you start to let yourself rest and get into holiday mode, you just create more work for yourself. And Christmas was my holiday, and I'm kind of ready to keep the ball going. And what about yourself? Because it's probably even harder for you guys. You had one game, and then you got to switch off again. What are you up to now?
We're the same. I think they're aiming for June for us to come back and play potentially as well. But I don't know. It's going to be pretty hard because we can't train as a team. With all the new laws and stuff, we can only train with one other person. So, and you can't do any physical kind of contact. So there's no tackling, there's no anything. You just got to kind of kick in pairs and run around. So, and all the gyms are shut. So we've got obviously the brand new facility that we built, but we can't actually use it. So we've got to do pretty much what you're doing, weights in the backyard, and but I'm getting bored of my back gym, so I need to change it up.
Yeah, I hear. It's quite cool because you can get creative, and you see on now social media, everyone's now creating a gym out of their kitchen and their living room. But you got to keep thinking. But it is cool. It's cool to see people actually use this time, to kind of create good habits. So that's been definitely a positive from all this kind of craziness that's been going on.
Yeah, I was expecting out of all of this, everyone would come back kind of, pretty sloppy and out of shape. But I think everyone's going to come out pretty ripped and jacked after this because everyone's got a home gym. Everyone's doing something at home and keep pretty.
Absolutely. And I think the training and kind of releasing a little bit is keeping everyone sane. So I think everyone that's getting into it is now seeing that.
Yeah. Hey, talk us through the little challenge you do online. I see you and Scotty and Stoinis doing a who instigated that? Who came up with them and who's work?
So So I've known Marcus forever, and I've known Scotty a fair few years now, and I only got those two together. It was middle of last year. It was around my 30th, my birthday, and so we kind of all were in a place at once, and we all became. Obviously I was mates with them, but Scotty and Marcus, hit it off, and we kind of talked for a while. We're we're going to do something at some point, as a tripod, because it was a tripod. I don't know if that's the right word, but anyways. Wait, what was that? Sorry.
know what you blokes are up to, but we'll call. You can call the tripod. Call the tripod.
So we were just like, well, this is probably the perfect time to have a bit of fun, and so yeah, we just collectively were like, what can we do? What can we do? And let's just say, well, let's just do some challenges and just some things around the house, get creative, and it might be funny or interesting, but B, it might give other groups of mates and friends and family ideas, how to pass the time a little bit more creatively or just for a bit of a laugh.
Now, who's had the best one? A bit of editing skills as well. I saw Stones put something out. I don't know what it was. And I put a lot of time and effort into it.
Yeah, his editing is... Stoyan's like the worst, but the best at the same time, because I feel some of his stuff is so bad it's that good. But today's one's like a classic catch. So Scotty and myself have put one up, but we're waiting on Stoyan. So him being the cricketer, like if his isn't something astronomically awesome, then shame on him.
I'm sure
I reckon classic catches you'd handle yourself pretty well, mate.
I'm going to have to start doing one. I'm going to start doing it with a few footballers, but I don't know. I reckon it'll get to the point where blokes start getting a bit stupid and hurt themselves.
That's lucky. I got Michael to pull my head in because I'm coming up with ideas. Oh, what about this? And he's just like shaking his head. He's like, mate, you're still under a contract. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
So you're still driving your buggies and whatnot around the Can-Ams and whatnot around the property. Like, I guess you can call it a bit of a form of training or whatnot. But is there a limit of stuff like you can't do? So, for instance, we get in trouble if we're out snowboarding or bungee jumping, things like that. I guess extreme sort of sports. But does your contract have a similar thing where you can't be out doing too much? Or
it is, yeah. It's like it basically it does state it in the contracts, like don't participate in dangerous activities, but. They're fairly good in terms of it's what you class as dangerous in terms of, like skiing. I've skied like once in my life. So if I said, I'm going to go and ski at the Blue Mountains, it's not going to happen. But things like maybe riding a bike or driving a buggy, things that I'm, let's say, more familiar with, I can do that. But it's, again, I've got to be my own, I got to be disciplined and stay within my own limits. But yeah, it's limits that I can control. But for sure, I am careful. Like I'm not. There's things I want to do in my head. I'm like, I wish I could do that, but I'm definitely stopping myself. So
lucky you got
panic
Michael
not. What was that? Sorry.
I said lucky you got Michael there.
Yeah, it helps having someone more mature than me. That's for sure.
So did you get to trial your cars the week leading into Australia, or what was the go? So you didn't get the race over here, obviously.
No, it was agonizingly close, but yeah, we had so we drove 6 days in Barcelona, a couple of weeks prior to Melbourne, so it was good to, I guess, shake the cobwebs a bit because it was probably 3 months since we drove, but now it's, I mean, the first race for us is going to be crazy because we're going to be so as in race fit, we're going to be so kind of raw, and then I'm sure the season's going to be shortened, so there's going to be more. I don't know. It's going to be exciting, but I think a lot of people are going to probably lose their minds. So we'll see what happens.
Squeeze it all into a real short format. Like I think they said the same with footy. They might put like 2 games in 1 week, and just pump them all out.
What's realistic for you guys? Like, is that physically realistic? Does it just mean you back off the training, or how does that work?
It'll just be recovering straight away, but I don't reckon every guy will play every game. Like, it'll just be, if there's 3 games in a matter of a week and a half, you might play 2 of them instead of 3. So there'll be a lot of guys getting games, I guess. Like, guys who probably thought they wouldn't play initially at the start of the year might be having to put their hand up while some of the older blokes don't travel, or I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah. It's probably probably works well for the young roosters, which we are unfortunately not anymore.
Not anymore. I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but like you said, they probably think we'll be back by June, but that'll mean we'll probably be playing finals around Christmas, New Year's time. So good luck finding an oval, but who knows? Who knows?
Okay, and is that realistic? Is that what they're discussing? That they will push the season till December, probably.
Yeah, I think so. I think they can only really make a decision once we're back and into it. Really, like I don't know. I know at the moment, but we got to stay fit like you. So, but yeah, it's hard to be fit, but I don't know if we'll be footy fit, like without the contact and whatnot. Speaking of which, I come to the West Coast and do your training. You used to do this funny exercise with your neck with a band, and obviously you need it for the G-forces going around the corners and stuff. But can you explain what that is? Why you do it?
Yeah, the neck training's it's funny. So I got Michael to do. We did a little circuit yesterday, and part of that was some neck training in one of the exercises, and he actually put it in there. And I mean, unless you kind of race or maybe you're in a contact sport like NFL or rugby or something, I guess no one really trains their neck specifically. So anyway, he's feeling it today, but it's a unique muscle for sure. But for us as drivers, like we get a lot of G forces, and because our head and neck is in terms of center of gravity, obviously it's the highest point. We get a lot of the load coming through here. So I'll use like resistance bands to kind of just sit there and just hold positions to kind of just build up like neck endurance. And then we've got like a head harness with like some pulleys on it, and Michael will basically pull on that and do like reps on that and stuff. What was that, sorry?
Yesterday you said he had a go at it?
Yesterday he's pretty sore. I'm all right today. But I was so yesterday was a little bit of strength, and today was more endurance for the neck. So we'll do like two days on, one maybe 2 days off, and then try and just again because we don't race much, and to get like neck strength and neck endurance, you get that from competing, So you got to do a lot out of the car to try and get to any level close to what it is behind the wheels. So that's one thing which I'm really trying to load up at the moment is the neck.
Oh, we're good. Hey, I got a couple of questions I'd ask you. Nothing out there, don't worry. What's your favorite track to race at? Like, do you like racing at home or Suzuka or Monaco or?
Mate, all three of those. Like, but I mean, look, if I have to pick one, like as far as a rush and our adrenaline being as peaked as possible, it's Monaco. Just because it's the track is so narrow, and like if you go there, even after doing it all these years, like I still go there and I'll look at the track and I'm just like, how are we going to go? How do we fit through that gap, and how do we do it at the speeds? Like, it's more intimidating thinking about it than actually doing it. Like once you get behind the wheel, you're like, oh yeah, this is fine, but it's an intimidating place. So it's kind of like people describe it like it's kind of like trying to ride, a dirt bike, a motorbike in a supermarket or something. Like it's just you've got so much power and not enough space. That's really what Monaco is.
Yeah. Crazy. Do you have a pre-game playlist you listen to? Like certain artists you listen to pre-race, or what do you listen to now while you're home? Different to race day, or?
I'll change it up. Like so, growing up, I was pretty set on like my kind of punk rock hardcore. That was like I was always just listening to that before races. But sometimes as I got a bit older, I found that sometimes I would like get too pumped up and actually like lose energy before the race. So I kind of had to pick my moments. So normally like I'll still go with something, whether it's like a kind of hardcore or like a heavy hip hop or a heavy electro. I will probably listen to more something like that on the grid before the race. But like the kind of 45 minutes leading up, it'll be kind of more chilled, and then it will build. But yeah, I go through phases of genre and artists, but right now, I couldn't tell you one thing in particular, and I feel bad like shouting one person out because I love music so much. But yeah, what about yourself? Do you have a go-to?
Like I'll just shop and change depending on what's going on. I think Luke Shuey runs our pre-game kind of mix on the big speakers, but yeah, everyone's got their own little individual headphones because sometimes it doesn't agree with us. So
yeah.
What's the coolest thing you own?
Coolest thing I own? Did you say? Probably. Mate, to be honest, probably the farm. Like as a kid, I loved space. Like I loved. Obviously, I was racing go-karts and I loved bikes, and I always wanted a farm. Like I wanted somewhere where I could make noise and go play in the mud and not care about neighbours or anything, And so yeah, it took a fair few years to get the farm, but had it a few years now, and it's kind of everything I always wanted as a kid. So yeah, it's pretty cool to have space, and especially when I bring friends and stuff here, they're just like, oh, like it's peaceful as well. Like it can be really anything you want.
Yeah. So
what about you? You got one? What's the coolest or favorite thing of your own?
No, I've got nothing, man. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll have to go and invest in a farm, I reckon.
I mean, it's also not for everyone, but it was certainly. I don't know. I think at a time like this as well, having all this kind of space and just it's really quite cool to reflect as well.
Yeah. So besides that, you watching a lot of TV, or like do you binge on Netflix series, or you just like what was I watching the other? I watched a few crazy Netflix docos. I watched that Tiger King one of that. What's his name? Carol
Joe Exotic.
That's the guy. Yeah.
How atrocious is it? It's so good that it's so bad.
Oh, it's just typical America. Like I can just picture those kind of guys, and like even the film clip they did of that Carol lady. Like,
yeah,
you wouldn't get away.
Yeah. Mate, she's all right. Wait. So documentaries, I'm certainly hooked on. But have you got into Ozark?
I have. Yeah, I haven't watched the new season yet though.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you there. I haven't started season 3 yet, but Ozark could be the greatest thing on Netflix at the moment.
Yeah, I feel everyone's watching it at the moment, so I need to catch up. I'm not gonna watch it, but I do. But I don't know why I haven't. I've been at the back just doing stuff aimlessly.
Yeah, you gotta commit to a series. I feel like you don't want to watch it when you've still got other things on your mind or like work to do. It's like once you press play, you want to be able to just know that you can be on the couch for an hour and uninterrupted.
Yeah, 100%. Hey man, I'll
One other actually, sorry, because I saw your jersey. So one other recommendation, which I would say you've probably watched it, is Last Chance U.
Oh, great show.
Love Last Chance U. Yeah,
all the series. I just love the head coach. I just reckon the way he speaks his mind, the way he do his players, like I love that stuff. Love it.
Yeah, he's a legend. All right, good. Well, anyone else who loves sports doco series, Last Chance U, I think we can both recommend that one.
Yeah, 100%. Hey man, I'll let you get back to doing your neck exercises or trying to look after Mike, rehab him, I guess.
Yeah, I might have to massage his neck. I don't know.
But I look forward to watching some of the tripod challenges, if you want to call them that. But I'll be watching from afar. And thanks very much for jumping on. And I'll catch up with you. Oh, you have to come to the footy club when we're allowed back in, but then when you're allowed to come in as well. They've actually got your shoes in it. We've got a little mini museum, your boots in there that you did with. Like, there's hundreds of players who played there. We haven't got any of our footy boots in there, but you've managed to get one in there. So you've trumped us all. But you have to come in and see it. You've got a hero.
If you guys play until Christmas, that could work. Oh, I think you lost me. Yeah, if you just play till Christmas, that should work well. So I can come to a game.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Thanks, bro.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Look after yourself, buddy. See you, mate.